Hi everyone, it's Randy. Hope everyone had a great October. Can you believe it's over? I can't believe Halloween's tomorrow. So I'm here to do my October update and a small haul. So let's jump right into it. So my first finish for my works in progress, I had a couple finishes this month. My first one was my jigsaw elephant that I was working on last month. I finished it. And if you remember, this was part of a stitch along between KLT Charting and Jody Rye Designs, Michelle and Kim. You picked a specific pattern from either website, and if you finished it by November 30th, you were entitled to a free pattern, and I'll show you what I got for free. But this is what I did. Remember, I changed them all to different shades of purple. I stitched this on 28 count, Monaco, even weave, white. It was my first time stitching on even weave. I'd only ever stitched on Ada. And I stitched it over 2, and I was very happy with the way that it came out. So I will stitch on 28 count again. I'm actually going to be stitching on 32 count come the first of the year when I start my Mirabilia. But started with 28, and I was happy with that. I also finished my Cloud Factory Patriots Designed. It was my first time stitching on a Cloud Factory design. And if you remember, the reason I went to look at the website is because Colvin showed the Arizona Cardinals one that she was working on for someone, and I said, oh my God, do they have the Patriots? And I ran right over to the website, and they did, and I finished it in less than a week. I did this on 14 count light blue Ada, and I'm very happy on how it came out. I added the names to the bottom because people move around in the NFL a lot. If you guys aren't football fans, players move around a lot, and so sometimes in a couple of years I could forget who wore what number. I mean, I won't forget Brady, of course. You know, Tom Brady. I'm sure everyone knows who Tom Brady is. He's played for the Patriots for 15 seasons, so I will not forget him. And Will Fork at the end here. He's been on the Patriots for 12 seasons. But in the middle here is Gronkowski, Edelman, and LaFell. So I just loved it. It was so easy to stitch. I encourage anybody that's looking for something quick and easy and fun, go to the Cloud Factory website. They have tons of stuff. They're instant downloads, which is awesome. I love instant downloads. So I encourage everyone to do that. My third WIP that I was worked on this month was my Heaven and Earth design. I'll be honest, I only stitched on it less than a week. I was not feeling it this month, so I'll show you what I did finish. All right, and actually, you know what? Let's remember what I'm working on, because you won't be able to tell from what I got done. It's the Forgotten, and it's a mini, and it is black and white. No, it's just not. I just didn't print it in black and white. It is black and white, and this is what I got done. So it's kind of hard to see. It's the top left corner. It's the background. You can see for my inspiration, I have my needle minder of the same pattern. All right, and I'm stitching this on 18 count white Ada, and I have my own little version of parking. It's not really parking. What I do is I don't want to waste thread, so what I've started to do is when I finish a block, I'm working in 10 by 10s, and when I finish one, I just bring that thread over to where it will start again in the next 10 by 10 count. So technically it's parking. So that's what I got done so far. It's probably like it's a little less than half a page. So, and for all the people out there who haven't done a Heaven and Earth design before, you're nervous. I know there are a lot of people on the Cross Stitch and Discuss 2 group that are going to be starting heads in December, and a lot of people have never done one before, and I know the recommendations on the website is to grid and park and all these different things. I didn't grid my fabric. I'm just working in 10 by 10 squares. I finish a 10 by 10, I go to the next one. It might take me longer if I grid, but I don't want people to you don't have to grid, and you don't have to do it on even weave. This is 18 count Ada. And even when you buy the pattern, it says, best with 25 count even weave or 18 count Ada. So don't be afraid. If you're nervous about stitching on even weave and you want to stitch on Ada because that's what you've always done, go for it. There's nothing that says you have to stitch on even weave. And like Mrs. Milky Bar Kid, sorry, Amanda, said, you don't have to grade, and you can do what you're comfortable with, and it's still going to come out the same. It's going to be a little bit bigger on my 18 count. That's about it. So I have no trouble. It might take me a little bit longer, but I didn't grid my fabric. I just don't think I have the patience to do it. So yeah, whatever you're comfortable with. My last WIP, I started as a new start, and it's out of a magazine, Cross Stitcher magazine, I think it was, and it's a wreath, as you can clearly see, but it's all different colors, like a more contemporary design. It's got purples and teals and blues. So I started this because the Cross Stitch and Discuss 2 group was doing a challenge. If you start a Christmas themed or holiday themed project and can finish it by December 24th, you'll be entered into a drawing to win a prize. It has to be a decent sized pad. It can't be something you can finish in a couple of days, like ornaments and stuff. It has to be like a medium size, not anything so big that you won't be able to finish it by December 24th. So it needs to be a decent size. So I thought that this was a decent size because once the bow is done, which is actually a lot bigger than it looks in this picture, this part here I think I'll be able to get through really quick. So I think I won't have any trouble finishing it for Christmas, before Christmas, I should say. So let me show you what I've got done. This is less than a week that I've been working on this. And this is on 28 count white Monaco even weave, and I got exactly half the bow done. I finished it last night. I was very happy. All right, this is my owl needle minder right here. I got both this one and the other one are from No More Lost Needles on Facebook. The girl is Lisa that runs that website, or runs that group. So that's what I get done, and that's DMC 208. And I am going to switch some of the DMC colors out for some silks that I got from Moe's that match these some of these colors really closely. So hopefully I'll get more done within the month, and when I do my November update, I'll be able to show you some of those silks. So those are my WIPs. Now my other thing that I want to show you is my haul. One of the things that I did was I bought a Heaven and Earth design. So I'm sure everyone by now knows that Heaven and Earth is running a sale. Of 35% off their patterns. So I had a couple on my wish list that I really, really wanted. And I only got one. I was very proud of myself. I only bought one. And I'm thinking I'm going to participate in the Stitch Along on December 1st with the group. Because you only have to start it. You can put in 2 stitches and you've started it with everybody else. The Stitch Along is to encourage you and to inspire you to keep working on it, because sometimes it can be hard to, sometimes you get sick of working on the same thing. So you can go onto the group and you can see what other people are doing and hopefully inspire you to get in there and work on yours. So I thought that would be fun. I can't believe I'm going to have 2 Heaven and Earth designs going at the same time, but we'll see how that goes. But this one is not black and white, so I think that might be a good thing. So let me show it to you before I keep talking about it. This is what it is right here. It's the book Fairy. I love to read. I love these colors. I just think it's beautiful. And it's a mini again, so again, it's not going to be, as big as the regular size one, but I just love, 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 love this one. And what really got me to think I'm going to start it in December is it's coming up with 90 colors, and I went through my DMC stash, and I have more than half the colors. I think it'll only cost me about $11 or $11, we'll say $10 or $15 to get the rest of the colors in order to start this. And I'm going to stitch it on 18 count white 8er again. So I already bought that fabric. So I'm excited. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to join that, the Heaven and Earth design stitch along. And what else did I get? I was going to say something else, but I forgot what it was. So I bought a couple of magazines. Right now, if you get the cross stitch magazines like on your iPad or your tablet, a couple of the magazines are running a half off back issues. So I got, there was 2 Joanne Elliott designs that I really wanted to get, and they were in back issues of, I don't remember the name of the magazine. Oh, shoot. Let me tell you. Hold on one second. Bear with me. So you guys know who's running the half sale if you... Cross Stitch Collection. That's what it was. Cross Stitch Collection is running a half off their back issues of their magazine. Sorry. So I don't know why that just couldn't come out. So these are the ones these are the two patterns I really wanted to do. This is the flapper. Yeah, the fabulous flapper. I haven't kitted it up yet, but I just love the pattern. I wanted to show it to you guys. And then this one is Victorian. Oh, I can't remember. Victorian something. But I think this is the one I'm going to do first. Isn't she just beautiful? So, and those are both by Joan Elliott. And again, they were in Cross Stitch Collection magazine. And if you have the app, the back issues are half off right now. So, all right. This is the pattern I got from finishing the Jigsaw Elephant. I got the tribal butterfly, and it is designed to be stitched in black like this, but I think I'm going to do a variegated thread, either one of Jody Rye Designs, Michelle, or one of Mo's. I haven't decided which one yet. When I decide, I will let you guys know. Now, I don't know if you guys remember this. I don't know if it was my last video or my video before. I was bidding on 2 Mirabilia patterns, Sweet Pea and Pansy, and the embellishment packs that went with them. They were being auctioned off by the same seller. Well, I won the Sweet Pea, and I won the embellishment pack for Sweet Pea, and I won the embellishment pack for Pansy, but lost out the chart. So now I have this Pansy embellishment pack with no chart. So I was like, that's kind of annoying. So I couldn't find it on eBay. It was all 1, 2, 3 stitch, but it was one of those back-ordered Mirabilia patterns that, take a couple weeks to come in. So I was like, I'll wait and see if I can find it. And I got an email from the lady that I won the auction from saying that she saw this and had I seen it. And I was like, I hadn't seen it. So she even offered to bid on it for me. And I was like, no, it's okay. I can do it. So I went and I bid on it and I won. So it was awesome. And this is what Pansy looks like. So now I have 2 Mirabilia charts to pick from for the stitch along that starts January 1st. I think I'm still leaning towards Sweet Pea. But that could change in a couple months, right? So, yeah, I'm very excited. Now I have 2. This one takes a couple of Crinics, and Pansy takes a couple of Crinics and a Water Lily, I think. So I'd have to get that. But I have all the beads and everything for it. So I'm excited about that. So those are my patterns that I got. And the last thing that I have to show you guys is my monthly fabric from Stephanie at Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. I have my September one. This is Gwen. It's not gonna really show up that good. It's kind of a cranberry, dark cranberry color. Oh, it might show up a little bit. It's really pretty. I'll open it all up for you. I don't know what I'm gonna stitch on this, guys, but it's so pretty. And this is 28 count. 28 count Jovelin. And then I got my October one, which was Hocus Pocus. And it's a hand-dyed purple. So, very happy with them both. She does beautiful, beautiful work. So, yeah. All right, that is all that I have for you guys. I hope to come back and show you some threads that I get. Like I said, I'll make a video if I think it'll be worth it, or I'll just put everything in my November video. We'll see how everything goes. And that's all I got. So I hope you guys have a great November. Happy Thanksgiving to all my US subscribers, and I will see you guys towards the end of November. Bye.